Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. stated, "If I can help somebody as I pass along, if I can cheer somebody with a word or song, if I can show somebody they're traveling wrong, then my living will not be in vain." This video will highlight such a person. Dr. Lee Jones served as Director of Minority Affairs at the University of Michigan School of Dentistry from 1972 through 1996. During those years, he was responsible for recruiting, mentoring, and shepherding the matriculation of hundreds of African American dentists, as well as others from underrepresented minority backgrounds. His efforts have been celebrated with many awards and accolades, hailing his work to diversify the dental workforce. He received the School of Dentistry's Distinguished Alumni Award in 2014, which is the highest honor and recognition that the dental school bestows upon living alumni. Since Dr. Jones' retirement, 2 endowed funds have been set up by dental school alumni: the Lee Jones Scholarship Fund and the Lee Jones Endowment for Dentistry Diversity Programs, which supports our pipeline efforts to continue to diversify the dental profession. Both of these funds are examples of the profound impact and legacy that Dr. Jones provided to dental education. Like many of you, I was recruited and mentored by Dr. Jones, and I consider it a distinct privilege and honor to now serve the dental school in leading its diversity and inclusion efforts. Through the years, I have been able to learn more from Dr. Jones as we will sit over lunch and discuss the many issues that would arise in the work. His advice and wisdom are priceless to me. This video highlights Dr. Jones in his own words as he shares and reflects upon his professional life and his career. Enjoy.
As a child, I was very curious about the things that my father was doing. And so I used to ask him a lot of questions, and he found that I was interested, so he would explain to me the things he would do around the house, and I found it very interesting and then very enjoyable. Going fast forward, I went into high school and I took aptitude and interest test. And I fell in love with the idea of being a dentist because I enjoy using my hands. So that's why I selected dentistry as my career. In 1969, the university had a problem on campus between the white students and the black students, and they were trying to get something sorted out. And I'm graduated from dental school. I'm a dentist now, and I'm a member of a black dental society out of Detroit, the Wolverine Dental Society. We, as a group, a committee, went and talked to, or made an appointment to talk with the Dean Bill Mann, who was then the dean of the dental school. He agreed to let us look at some applications that were sanitized, sort of thing. And I met a young fellow who was an undergrad student named Tom Belford. Wanted to be a dentist. However, his grades were not as good as I would like him to be, but his interest in society, interest in fraternity, interest in school things, he did very well. So the gist of the story is that I met with the committee and as part of the committee, and I recommended that he be admitted. And the question came up and said, well, Lee, his grades aren't that good. I said, well, his grades aren't good. I said, but if you look at his test scores, or national test scores, his test scores are on the same level as AB students who are being admitted. And for that reason, they then says we would admit him. I'm telling you this story because what happened is Tom is a dentist, and he has now been practicing for 40 years. And the thing that I was most impressed about Tom is that after one semester in the School of Dentistry, he had an all A/B average. He is the reason that helped make my program go. Simple. to give as many children who wanted to be dentists a chance to be a dentist. I recruited a number of students, and some students I suggested they don't become dentists because they were not sure. And I think I've learned to evaluate students in terms of those who have the abilities and those who don't. So any way I could to find a way to entice a student to consider dentistry, I tried it. To see all the young people that have come to school, who have graduated to become dentists, who have went to their communities and serviced people, raised their families, and have a good life. There's no better thrill than to see a child come in interested, curious, and willing to work, and to graduate and go out and serve his community. There's no greater, they couldn't pay me enough to do this job. I used to tell them, the kids in school, I said, you know, they pay me to do this job. I said, what they don't know is I would do it for nothing.